what the fudge? Back to having fun, baby. So she made a friend here.
For Larry to brag about himself.
Proper technique for filling your tank.
He's in trouble.
To visit Alice's happy place as often as possible.
We're driving under the rainbow. I said, no.
We don't park in the dark. They close tonight though. Got my infusion, so I'm good to go for the next month. The bad news is we're packing up to go to OBX and it's freaking raining.
Well, the other bad news is that Thursday night, today is Saturday morning, Thursday night, we lost power just like a lot of people.
It was a little hot at night, but in Florida, you know, late September, it's still hot here.
Larry's bright idea is watch Key Largo. That's like a famous hurricane movie. Thank you very much.
I wanted to watch Twister the next night, but she wouldn't let me do it.
I said, no. The RV did bounce around a little.
We had a couple of gusts where it was like, just a little bit. It was kind of cool.
I grew up in South Florida since I was 2. I've been through a lot of hurricanes. It's different when you're in an RV.
So there's advantages of us being full-time in an RV during a hurricane. One, if the hurricane's coming, we just move out of the way. 2, if we lose power, we're self-contained. We got solar, we got a generator. We're actually better in the RV than we were in our house because we'd be sweating our ass off in the house because we can't run the AC on our house generator.
No, but when we had a house, it was solid brick and we boarded up the windows.
You can't move a house. The hurricane's coming.
But
that house has got to stay still. We can just get in it and go.
I felt safer in the house. You guys tell me in the comments, do you feel safer in a brick house or an RV?
Or an RV that you can move and get out of the way.
We didn't get out of the way that much.
Yeah, we should have got out of the way just a little bit more.
This is like we're on our way to camping try 2, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we got a couple of stops. We're on the way to the Outer Banks. So we're going to South Carolina stop, a North Carolina stop, and then in the Outer Banks.
We actually left Florida. It's about time.
2 months in Florida during the summer is not a good idea.
There was a little delay leaving Florida, and we are in Georgia.
On our way to the Outer Banks, baby.
We have 2 stops on the way. Scruffy is super excited to be in another state.
She's like, let's get the hell out of Florida, baby.
And we're going to a place that has power, thank goodness.
Just for 2 nights.
Yeah.
And then we're at no power for almost
3
a
weeks.
month. Yeah.
But
we're good, baby. We got it.
It's out of Florida.
It's good to be back on the road again, traveling. It's so much better for our mental state.
Mm-hmm.
And that, you know, I think we're less likely to kill each other if we're on the road. When we're at the $20 or less per night, she is so
and
much
it's
happier.
a gorgeous view.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. Kind of squeezed over, and I was able to grab a knife that was on the side.
Were you able to get one? Yeah.
I got a knife. Everything else is accessible. I got a paper plate from here, and I'm toasting my bread. I gotta go get my chips.
You're gonna crawl over?
No, I actually can squeeze by. I'm being bad. I'm getting a new bag because these feel like crumbs.
Oh God, you're like that with cheese. Cheese, if cheese is 1 day old, it's no good.
That is like really old. It's August 2024.
Look at that, you did. You make a toast.
Did you hear me?
August.
Yes. So thank you very much.
Squeeze by. Let's see if that little body of yours gets through there. Let's see if that little booty. It's a good thing you got a little booty.
No booty. Does anyone else put chips in their sandwich? It gives a mushy sandwich a little crunch. Then I put extra chips on my plate to get the egg salad that squeezes out. It's like a dip. Hope I didn't gross anyone out.
Coming into South Carolina, baby. We whipped through Georgia like it was nothing today.
So we're gonna go to South Carolina. Oh, welcome South Carolina.
There it is right here, right?
Look at this entrance in the middle, hon. Wow.
South Carolina got it going here, baby.
Good job, South Carolina.
Okay, we screwed up. We're not at south of the border. We're at the South Carolina Welcome Center, which is actually a really nice stop here. But Scruffy is very excited about finding a good place to pee. States in 1 day. We're on a roll again, baby. We're rolling.
South Carolina. But this is, look how beautiful this sign is.
South Carolina and Georgia, both doing it good. I like it. Scruffy likes it. She made a friend here.
Barron.
The Barron the friend. Camera, because she messed up bad. Let's see how bad she messed up. I'm afraid to look. Oh my God, what the fudge? You forgot to clip the fridge? That's not good. I don't think we've ever done that before.
I've never done that. Never, ever.
Oh, that's what you get for making lunch, huh? Oh my God, everything fell out. And it's been like that probably for...
Since we stopped. How far away was that?
That was a while ago. How much stuff fell out?
Like everything.
Good job, baby. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Did you just say good job?
No, I'm saying good job putting it all back.
I have never done that, so I am not making lunch at a stop ever, because I've never stopped and made a sandwich. So that tells you, definitely lock it.
So what's the lesson we learned?
Don't make a sandwich at a rest stop.
No, don't forget to lock your fridge again.
No, don't make a sandwich at a rest stop.
I can't think what bump we hit that popped that open like that.
Let me look underneath.
Yeah, it says it's 58 in the fridge.
This is our second time at Santee State Park in South Carolina. Now, our first time was last year on the way out of the Outer Banks. What?
I'm gonna laugh because this time we're headed back to the Outer Banks.
This time we're headed to the Outer Banks.
Right now we're at Lakeview and
Lakeshore.
Lakeshore. This is my preferred campground. I like it. It's very woodsy. The roads are dirt. There's tons of trees. There aren't that many RVs on this side. This is mostly tents on this side.
This is not big rig friendly, Lakeshore. Lakeshore.
What are you talking about? We got a big rig. We were the biggest rig here by far.
The loop around here has very narrow trees. It's only 30 amp, which is no big deal. We could handle that. It is cheaper than the other side.
Yeah, which is why we were here, because you cheaped out.
Yeah, I'm trying to save money because we lost so much money. You can get a sunrise right there.
Is that this doesn't come with magnets. And I've drilled holes. We're gonna put a little glue in here first. We're gonna put our magnet in here. So the 4 magnets is definitely the way to go. We haven't had a dump station line like this in forever. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. Do you ever get in a dump station line and sometimes you get one guy who, even though there's 6 people waiting, is, I'm gonna get my black tank completely cleaned out. I'm gonna take a half-hour flush.
Time for Larry to brag about himself.
Okay, got to be super quick at the dump station. 5 minutes and 2 seconds. That's from parking the truck to driving the truck away again. That's pretty good for a black tank flush and a gray tank dump. Oh my God, did we have to ever get the camera just right with the sign right there? Huh?
He's in trouble. Okay, so we have finally stopped at south of the border. We've driven by it, I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
We got the big sombrero right there.
I wasn't really expecting this place to be busy, but I guess it's a Monday, and it's the fall, so it's the middle of the night. Nobody here right now.
But I'm hoping to get a magnet.
I have not been able to find RV parking. We're just kind of parked randomly in some parking spots. This guy's parked just like in a regular spot too. Is there RV parking that I don't have? Okay, we finally made it to North Carolina.
Yes, and we were just at south of the border, which was what?
5 minutes away.
2 minutes away.
So we're officially in North Carolina. We're getting to the Outer Banks, baby.
About a 3.5 hour, which will be longer because
to Pedigrew tonight.
Oh, to Pedigrew. That's true. It's just to a one-night stop.
Yeah.
And then we have 2.5 hours.
Yeah. And it's 5 minutes from Pedro's south of the border. But Alice, this is her happy place. We like to visit Alice's happy place as often as possible. Because if Alice is in her happy place, I'm in my happy place. We're driving right under a rainbow that's got, oh, look how beautiful it is on that side. Where's the pot of gold? Look at that, we got a full rainbow. And we're driving under the rainbow. One of our things is we don't park in the dark. We're getting close tonight though. And we're at this little place called Pedigrew State Park. There aren't that many sites here, and they're dry camping. We kind of wish we had one of these sites that it's way out here in the middle of the field, but that's not us. We're backing in the dark, basically, into this little spot. Good thing is the water fill's right here. We're putting in just enough water to get us through tonight. What do you think, baby? What do you think? We have a head shake. We have a, no, this is not good head shake. The good thing is the way I'm lined up, I can just go straight back. Now we're got jacked up on light. Look at that. That really lights the place up. It's trying. It's trying. It's really wigging out. Spinning like crazy. I didn't know it could spin like that. Okay. 2 hours to go till we get to my OBX spot. I go do some kite surfing and some wing surfing. We're almost there.
Hope he doesn't wear himself out because he hasn't kited in a year. This is definitely, Pedigrew State Park Campground is more for tenters, definitely. Even though we were lucky, we got this really big site and it's nice and private, it's just not really RV friendly. They do have little spigots, but there's no dump station.
No dump station.
They told us there's a dump
No water,
station.
no sewer, no nothing.
There's a trail right next to our site that goes to the historic house, but it's like a really icky gray day, so the pictures are just kind of bleh.
And it's just a short walk from our campsite.
It's right there, I swear. It's
They also have a killer boat ramp here, so if you're into boating and stuff like that and tenting, Pedigrew State Park might be a good spot to go to. But for us, it was like in the perfect location on the way to the Outer Banks. We wanted to get close enough to the Outer Banks so that our last day was like a short trip, because we got to fill up water and flush the black tank and we got to do a bunch of stuff on the way into OBX.
And this is just one night. We did run the generator because
just topped off the batteries.
no solar happening there.
Yeah, and we ended up with very little solar while traveling yesterday because it was really cloudy and rainy all day. Come on, we're gonna do it today.
Last section.
Back to having fun, baby. So that's 2 that we got covered up like that.
I told you, you're like, oh, it's the same thing. And I'm like, no, it's a new one.
Are at a dump station in the Outer Banks where I'm filling water from the potable water, and I'm dumping at the same time. I'm cleaning that fresh tank, that black tank, because we're gonna be 3 weeks in our black tank. I'm gonna be able to dump the gray tank with my blue boy, but I don't put black tank in my blue boy, so gotta get that black tank super clean before we spend 3 weeks near the beach.
No, I'm not filming.
Come on, we'll film it. Now this is the proper technique for filling your tank.
And this is all the action he's gonna get.
Finally made it to the Outer Banks. It is awesome here, but man, I'm telling you, we are out of practice after sitting around Florida all summer. It took us a little while to get our wheels spinning again.
We had a few bumps in the road, literally. You know what I'm talking about. But
I don't
Florida,
think they do know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
the fridge,
Oh, the fridge.
the fridge. That was because of a bump in the road. Come on. We're ready to see some beautiful sunsets, but I want to make sure you stay tuned because we are going to do a video of our 4 years. This makes it 4 years now that we've been in the Outer Banks in October, and we have seen some amazing stuff. And it's not, at least for a little while there, it wasn't just for Larry. I got to see some cool stuff too.
So if you haven't been to the Outer Banks,
Yes.
or don't know what we're talking about, you're definitely gonna want to check out that video.
Because there's lighthouses and there's national memorials.
What are some of your favorite places when cruising up the East Coast from Florida northward, like Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina? What are your favorite places?
Have you stayed at south of the border, or at least stopped in to look at it like we did? Tell us in the comments here, or like always, Instagram and Facebook.
We're finally back to traveling again, and if you want to catch some of that action, please consider subscribing by clicking the link below and get notified. I'm also going to leave a link to a playlist right over here of some more of our other crazy travels.
Maybe our Crazy Across America playlist that we had to interrupt because somebody...
I do like to say crazy. I think it's because you call me crazy all the time.
No, I don't.
And remember,
Downsizing does make sense.